So, Norse in the Bible, Part 7, and this is from Genesis 32. Very interesting, and I'm going to try and include the Strong's meanings with it so you can get the actual meaning of it. And Jacob went on his way, and the angels, messengers of God, met him. And when Jacob saw them, he said, "This is God's host," an army or a camp. And he called that name of that place Manaheim, two camps. And Manaheim is also a Norse word meaning Midgard, place of humans. And Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau, his brother, unto the land of Seir, in the country of Edom. And he commanded them, saying, "Thus ye shall speak unto my Lord," and Lord meaning Adon, Awdone. Adon? Odin? Means master or lord. Esau, thy servant, your slave, Jacob, said thus, I have sojourned, abide by or dwelled, with Laban, and stayed there until now. And I have oxen, asses, flocks, manservants, and womanservants, and I have sent to tell my Lord, that I may find grace, charm, or favor in thy sight. And Jacob's messengers returned to Jacob, saying, We came to thy brother Esau, and he cometh to meet thee hostilely, and 400 men with him. And then Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed in fear. And he divided the people that was with him, and the flocks and the herds and the camels, into two bands. It split in half. And said, If Esau come to one company, one camp, and smite it, attack it, and then the other company or camp which is left, they shall escape. And Jacob said, O God, Elohim, of my father Abraham, and God, Elohim, of my father Isaac, the Lord, Yahovah, which said unto me, Return to thy country, land, and to thy kindred, the birthplace, and I will deal well with thee, and do good to you. I'm not worthy, insignificant, of the least of all the mercies, kindness, and all the truth, faithfulness, which thou hast shown unto thy servant, for with my staff I passed over this Jordan, and now I've become two bands. Deliver me, I pray thee, take or snatch, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I fear him, lest he will come and smite me, and the mother with the children. And thou saidst, and you said, I will surely do thee good, and make thy seed, descendants, as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude, cannot be spoken in number. And he lodged there that same night, and stayed there, and took of that which came to his hand a present, gift, offering, or sacrifice for Esau his brother. Verse 14 and 15, he lists all the different animals for the gift. And he delivered it into the hand of his servants, and every drove by themselves, every herd, and said unto his servants, Pass over before me, and go ahead of me, and put a space betwixt drove and drove, between the herds. And he ordered the foremost, first saying, When Esau my brother encountered, and asked thee, saying, Whose art thou, and whither goest thou, and who are these before thee? And thou shalt say, They shall be thy servant Jacob's, his slave. It is a present, gift, offering, or sacrifice, sent unto my Lord, Adon, master, Esau, and behold, he is behind us. And so commanded he the second and third, and all that followed the droves of the herd, saying, On this manner shall ye speak unto Esau when ye find him. And ye say, Moreover, behold thy servant, Jacob is behind us, for he said, I will appease, pacify, atone for sin, him with the present that goeth before me, and afterward I shall see his face, peradventure acceptance, and he will accept of me. So went the present over before him, and himself lodged that night in the company. So he sent off the offering sacrifice, and he still stayed in the camp that night. And he rose up that night and took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons, and passed over the ford Jabbok of the river, And he took them and sent them over the brook, the narrow valley with rushing water, and sent over that he had. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day, the morning. And when he saw that he prevailed not, and didn't hold power against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, and it was dislocated as he was wrestling with him. And he said, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And bless is actually kneeling in Strong's Concordance, so he wanted him to kneel to him. And he said unto him, What is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, Thy name shall be no more called Jacob, but Israel, for as a prince has power with God and with men, and has prevailed. And remember that Esau was on his way with 400 men already. And Jacob asked him and said, Tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, Wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name? And he blessed him there. And Jacob kneels, and the man makes him a prince. And Jacob calls the name of the place Peniel, face of God, for I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. And preserved meaning snatched, taken, or saved. And as he passed, traveled over Penuel, the sun rose upon him, and he halted, limped upon his thigh. Therefore the children of Israel eat not the sinew which shrank, which is upon the hollow of the thigh upon this day, because he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh, and the sinew that shrank. So going to chapter 33 of Genesis, he finally sees his brother. In verse 9 and 10, and Esau said, I have enough, my brother, keep that thou hast unto thyself. And Jacob said, Nay, I pray thee, if now I have found grace in your sight, then receive my present at my hand, the offering or sacrifice, and all the animals that he gave. For therefore I have seen thy face, as though I have seen the face of God, and thou wasn't pleased with me. So he saw the face of Esau as the man that he wrestled, as though he saw the face of God. And Esau having a case for being Odin and touching a thigh and just dislocating it, and something like magic. Yeah, it gets kind of weird. So either God came down in the face of Esau, wrestling with him, and he was just messing with him for some kind of reason, or Esau did have that power since he was already on his way with 400 men, and he wrestled with him and made up with him. Then I found this one was kind of interesting. The kings of Edom. Okay, Genesis 36. And these are the kings that reigned in the land of Edom before there reigned any king over the children of Israel. And Bela the son of Bor reigned in Edom, and the name of... Okay, so Bela and Bor Norse. Bor was the son of Buri and was the father of gods Odin, Vili, and Ve. He said in the surviving literature about Bor, he married Besla, daughter of the earliest frost giants. So, is Esau Odin? Bible also mentions tribe of Aser, A-S-E-R. Revelation 7:6, of the tribe of Aser, sealed 12,000. Of the Nephilim were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Luke 2:36-38, and as there is one Anna, a prophetess, daughter of Phanuel, the tribe of Aser, she was of great age and had lived with a husband 7 years from her virginity, and she was, and it goes on right there. Okay, Aser, A-S-A-Y-R. So it'd be pronounced something like Aser, Asir, something. The Aesir, Old Norse, okay, are the principal group of tribe deities in Norse mythology, including Odin, Frigg, Thor, Balder, Aesir riding Asgard, top of Yggdrasil's highest branch. So the Aesir tribe, exactly how it says in Strong's.